Hi, my name is Simone, and I'm the Zen Mommy, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel where I help people with their spiritual awakening and the healing of the mind, body, and soul. Today, I want to talk about something that was just on my mind a minute ago. So, I'm working on a separate channel. I know it's just like, Simone, you just got here, you got 400 subscribers, you already want a second channel? Well, yes, I want a second channel because I decided to do a vlog channel. There's a lot of things I want to put online, but I kind of don't really want to mess with the format of this channel. If people are here looking for like the message, and that's just what they want to get, the message. Of course, with me, you're going to get a little more than a message regardless. But I don't want to bore you with the details of my life. So I'm making a separate video log because I decided I want to log all my entries. I was talking to my daughter, and she was just like, "Oh, lots of YouTubers do it." And I realized that the YouTubers that we were looking were like those comedy YouTubers, but I never seen a spiritual YouTuber do it. And for me, I think it helps if somebody's interested in knowing more about the process of what I go through in the awakening. I think having that channel would be beneficial for anybody who want to do it. I'm not going to be like advertising it big like I'm doing Zen Mommy. I actually was just not going to even say nothing. I don't even know why I started talking about it. Anyways, that wasn't my subject. My subject is the future. Okay, so no official subject. This is like a talk right now. So I have been thinking about all my plans. Okay, so I'm going through this moment right now, after quitting my job, trying to find myself, trying to find my purpose, trying to go into healing. And I realize it's not as simple or easy as it looks, but I'm getting like little pickups along the way, little signs, that I'm going in the right direction. But it's getting scary. You know, bills still have to be paid, rent still has to be paid, and so those are some of the things that I'm thinking about the future. Like the future, what do I have to say about the future? Let's see, where do I start? First of all, we tend to get all of these plans about the future. It's like constantly on the human's mind what what our future entail, what it holds. Like for me, for instance, my future is having this really nice land where I can have a meditation and healing center, a retreat. People can travel from all over the world. We will have just meet Soul Family, and I want to name it Soul Family Awakening. Not for sure, but that's just an idea, right? And so I look into my future and I see that all of this can happen, but I do see it happening a while from now. What if that while doesn't come? What if, one thing I learned about my awakening, like there was in the moments in the beginning where I thought I knew for sure what I wanted to do. I thought I knew for sure what was going on with me. I thought I knew and then all of a sudden you'll start to see the full picture and things start to change. Like my first desire was just to go into acupuncture because I was just resonating with holistic medicine, with healing that included the mind, body, and spirit. And then I started to realize I was an energy healer. I don't even know if I want to be an acupuncturist at this point. I mean, I still might go to the school, I'm not sure, but things begin to change. And they start to change so much, it's almost to the point where you can't make the same commitments that you may have that you used to make before you awaken, because now you know that making certain things, like making this commitment, like I want the center, but let's not, I'm starting to notice not to look at it too far off. The trouble is tomorrow never comes, right? So if you're in your present moment, and if you really think about it and you meditate about this present moment, right, this is the realest thing right now, is the moment that you're in. And if you think about any life's events in the last coming weeks, the last coming years, they're like a faded memory. It's like it's not even real, right? It's like the only thing that's real is right now. So if you when you start to like meditate and get into your present moment, and this is like in the beginning how I was learning how to release myself of stress and have peace is by, no longer focusing on painful things. See, the past, anything that's painful is something that's coming from the past. It's a memory, okay? Then the future, worrying about, oh, am I going to get this job? Am I going to be retired? Am I going to have this perfect husband, these perfect kids? See, these are all things we trump up in our mind, right? And we get all this anxiety over it. And then when it comes, and then it comes, when the future comes, everything seems to work out, and you start to realize a lot of the desires you had, excuse me, a lot of the desires you had or desires that have changed, and that doesn't even matter anymore. And it's just like we daily put ourselves through so much mental anguish. And it's the ego. Okay, the ego seeks to be secure. The ego's always worried about not being secure, so it's going to always put things in your mind, like me losing my job. I get battled with my ego all the time. Oh, my ego telling me, you're not going to get a job. You're not going to do it. You need to give up, get a regular job in the computer field, something that will make money. The ego is going to seek security and self-indulgence, right? And so when looking into the future, it's kind of an egoic thing to do, and to fully embrace that we are spiritual beings and fully embrace being in the present moment. That's why meditation can be so deep. Like when you deeply get in that present moment, time ceases to exist and nothing matters. And it's like there's nothing more real than being in your present moment. So I was thinking about like all these plans I have for the future, and I'm like, wow, maybe I'm looking at things the wrong way. That's one thing. I did a video called Manifesting from the Present Moment, actually. And with manifesting from the present moment is your present moment. See, the future is a series of present moments. See, if you just get focused into this live moment that you're in right now, okay? So say, yes, I put it out there. I want my healing center. I want my healing practice. I want to be a healer, right? But today in this moment, instead of it's okay to visualize, dream, and plan, but don't make it your anxiety, okay? Make it your job now. Okay, today in this present moment, what can I do to get those things? Okay, so today in this present moment, of course, I'm at my last final for my energy healing course, and that's going to help me have my certification I need to have, right? Then let's just say I want to open up like this holistic metaphysical store, right? So then I start working on those ideas. I want it to be like the successful store. I want to do it online, but eventually have a store. I want it to be part of my center, right? And so I started to make a new product, right? Actually, it's right here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Smokeless sage spray. Okay, it's something that I learned about in energy healing class, and as a energy healer, dealing with lots of energy, I need to be able to clear energy a lot. Also, there's people who can't use smoke. There's some offices that won't allow smoke, and there's some homes or apartments people live in that don't have smoke. So I decided to come up with a way based on some principles I learned in energy healing and how to make blessed water. I came up with a way to make smokeless sage spray. Now, this is something that's already out. It might not be my exact formula though. Mine's this Reiki charged with energy healing. So I made this as a product, right? For my future to eventually have a store of these products, right? I gave them out as Christmas gifts this year, and I'm going to test them out on my website, right? But see, this is today, right? Creating this, putting together my little collection, my oils, my little laboratory. This is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm working on, right? So focusing in on the present moment. If you see your thoughts, that's energy, right? So if you're wasting your time thinking about, okay, is this going to work out? Am I going to have this store? Am I going to have this car? Am I going to have this money? Am I going to have this boyfriend? Am I going to have this husband? That's a lot of thought energy that it's just you're sending it out, and it's useless energy that you're losing. So what I want to do is take back my energy from the future, because I don't even know if you're coming, okay? And my energy from the past, you're just keeping me down with pain. When I get sad and depressed, that might be a moment of being sad off of something that's gone now, okay? This present moment right now. So if you take care of what you need to do, instead of sitting here like focusing on the past, let's say go focus on the past for 2 hours intermittently throughout the day. Let's say I'll think about this and I'll think about that and I'll get upset. Let me tell you, those couple of hours that I focused on that's a couple of hours that I could have focused on, let's say, my website, building the store principles. See, those are the things, this is what I'm saying. We have to learn how to balance our energies. We can't be too far in the past. We can't be all in the future. It's about coming to the present moment. So that's the one thing I was just thinking about is the future, how we have to learn how to detach from the future and possible outcomes. We have to know that no matter what, we're going to be okay. Somehow the bills will always be taken care of, the rent will always be paid. We have to learn how to believe in abundance, even when everyone around us preaches lack to us, preaches scarcity to us, but still believing that it's abundance. Because, when you think of the nature of things, the trees, they grow abundantly. The fruit, the vegetables, there's no end to the limit. There's no limit to the possibilities of how much fruit and vegetables can grow on this earth. You have to understand everything came from this earth. This earth is full of love and abundance. And we just have to learn how to reach it, and learn how to appreciate it. And not a lot of things in this world, it's just like the mind of the collective conscious is sick with this disease of lack and abundance and control. And this awakening is a shift that's going to change that. It's going to raise the vibration of humanity. It's going to change things. And so, I just wanted to, I don't even know if this was a message or a talk, but I wanted to talk about the future. And that's how, the future goes. We don't even know if it's going to happen. And, I just can guarantee you it will make for an easier life if we could all focus on, our present moment. And I know this is a challenge. The ego, it has years that has honed its skill to control the situation. But, it's about discipline and challenge, and it's going to be like a battle just trying to keep yourself in that present moment. All right, so thank you for watching today. Peace and love. Namaste.